What's up, guys? Steve here with Scotch and Things. Just leaving Cozad, Nebraska, and traffic for some reason is horrendous. Got about a 3-hour drive home. We've been gone. This is our 11th day, and I am beat. The guys are beat. We had absolutely miserably hot weather with heat advisories, but we still had to just kind of suffer through it to get shit done. This is my least favorite brand of bin to build. They just take forever. This company, it's one of those things where you want to, I talk to the engineers all the time because there's always something that doesn't make sense. Like, why did you do it this way? Hey, you guys didn't do this. Like, they changed their floors 5 years ago, and I still get spacing for their old floor. 5 years. They're still sending old books for support spacing for their old floor, and they've been using this floor for 5 years now. So there's that. One's up, completely done, but it was a struggle, man. It was just hot. The guys were troopers, but it is time to go home. We're gonna go home for 4 days. We were gonna go home for 3, but it's gonna be rainy and miserable. Sorry, really bumpy. So we're going to head home and just kind of relax. Kind of bummed out. My wife and youngest daughter are leaving today for a camping trip, and they won't be home until Sunday night. So I'll literally get to see them in the span of 20-some days. I'll get to see them for 6 hours. So that's kind of a bummer. And my older three, probably go to dinner with them and then take them golfing and just kind of hang out. We've got a bunch of errands to run for work. We got to go to the big city and get supplies for our next trip out here, food, shit for work, tools, stuff we're short. I don't know why it's so bouncy. So that'll be fun. What else? Yeah, this project's just kind of, I'm gonna bitch about work for a minute. I love what I do, but man, like I said, there's a big project and the millwright crew. So there's 3 bins going up, and then they put a leg up, and they're spouting to the bins. And this project was supposed to be done May 1st. Well, we're the first weekend of August now, and of course they got all their shit in the way. So we're working around millwright guys, and they've really overdone these roofs, and the peak ring that the rafter's attached to weighs around 1,000 pounds, and my telehandler on a bin this big won't reach out, and the pads were 2.5 feet off the ground. So I asked him, asked the owner, I'm like, hey, can you have the concrete crew make me a dirt ramp that can be taken away once we're done, so I can get the peak ring. Oh, our crane's gonna be out there, no problem. Dude running the crane seems like a nice guy, but he's just a pretentious prick and a know-it-all and not fucking helpful at all. And after 10 days, they didn't work the weekend, and it was nice not having them around on the weekend in our fucking way all the time. It's always, we don't want to be in your way, but they're always in the goddamn way. And their idiot crew keeps blowing the breaker for the one power outlet. There's 4 outlets on this whole site, and all I asked for was one, just to run the job trailer so we could keep food cold. And everybody's got generators, but one of my requirements is have power, or I charge to run the generator. They've got generators everywhere, and these idiots, they're all plugging grinders in, grinding away, keep blowing the breaker, and I just gave, and then we had some extra food left over, so I just sent it home with the guys, because I know those morons are gonna either unplug me or blow the breaker when I'm not there. So, am I done bitching about work yet? What else? I was gonna say something else. Oh, another housekeeping thing real quick before we get into knives. My wife called me last night, and so one of my older daughters goes to the gym every morning, and she just got home from the gym yesterday. I told my wife, she's like, there's this old guy at the gym, you know, and he's there every morning. And when she was leaving, because they went back and watched security cameras, I am fucking livid. My wife wouldn't give me the guy's phone number. But anyway, squirrel asked so this guy is almost, I think they said he's like almost 70 years old. He doesn't look that old, according to his Facebook thing, maybe. Anyway, asked my 16-year-old daughter for her phone number, and she is naive. She is naive and 16 and doesn't want to be rude. So gave it to him, but then immediately came home and told my wife because she knew something, you know, that wasn't right. Well, then he texted her. So far, hey, gym buddy, what are you doing? And she just said nothing. And he says, oh, I'm just working in my garden. And that was it. And then she blocked the number. But, you know, then my wife, called the cops. And they're like, well, he's got a clean record. And he's not a registered sex offender. And he hasn't really, we can't really do anything right now. And then she called the gym. And they looked at footage. And he kind of came over and kind of leaned in, kind of creepy to her. So, changing, daughter can't go to the gym by herself anymore, can't go that early in the morning unless she's with someone else. 2, my wife's going to go in. If it becomes a problem and he starts showing up in the evenings when she goes, but she wouldn't, you know, obviously they got the phone number. I was going to fucking light this guy up. But my wife didn't want me to start trouble. Well, trouble was started when a 70-year-old man asks a 16-year-old girl for her phone number. But I have his name, and I looked him up on fucking Facebook, and the dude is a goddamn creep. All his friends are all these young girls, probably fake account, whatever. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, those super hot girls that always friend request you on Facebook that you have no idea who they are, and they have one page. That's all his friends are. And his likes are multiple breastfeeding pages. Okay? Fucking creep. So I am fucking livid. So, we'll see what happens with that this weekend when I'm home. That's about it for that. Work knives I brought, a Strider and a Dwyer. Had the Chris Reeve in my left hand pocket all the time, or I didn't bring my Microtech, the SOCOM Elite. I'll usually flip flop between those. Used the pry bar once. I did pry a bunch of crates open with this bad boy, the Z-Wear SMF. Still holding up. It's still got an edge. The edge isn't super sharp anymore. It's not like paper shredding, but it's cut cardboard, cut tape, kind of. Still like a working edge. So we'll see how long it holds up. I'm really happy with it. And brought a couple knives just to kind of play with in the hotel. Like I said last video or whatever, I've got a bunch of knives at home. One I had ordered over a week before I left, and it took them over a week to get to my house. Like I bought it the day it dropped, like I said, and then we left over a week. What was that? Bought it on a Tuesday, paid for express shipping, and it finally showed up last Wednesday. So I was kind of hoping that one would have come before I left. Got a couple in that you'll see on trade. Got one coming in, another one coming in. Been pretty good. You know, I did buy one thing. You'll see when it was gone, but it was practically free because of DLT points. Well, I mean practically free, sub $100. So that should be here tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, other than that, you know, I was pretty good. Was looking at the Miller Bros. Dave's been posting his T1 every day, man. So I've been looking at that, and you know, I was talking to a guy last night, had a heater, MOW, and it looked really cool, but God, he wants way more than I can buy one brand new from Heater for, so there's that. I just kind of got that Jones, and for a just giant monster knife again. I have some giant monster knives, but you know, that T1 just looks epic. But they are few and far between, and they command a premium. So yeah, nothing else new. I'll get some videos out while I'm home these 4 days. Like I said, I haven't posted one in 12 days or something like that. So I don't really know much else. This was just kind of a, hey, I'm coming home, a bitch fest. Being gone 11 days, we were going to be gone 12, but the weather's going to be really horrible tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, guys, we're going home. And that's a long time. 10 days is probably the limit from now on. You know, the guys got families. It's hard being away from your family for that long. When my father-in-law ran the company, we were gone. There were times we would go on 16-day spurts. That's too long. That is too long. You start to hate life and hate what you're doing when you do that for 16 days straight. So, and we worked, like I said, 12-hour days in 100+ heat index, just miserable, so hot. You could, like, it's hot to touch the bin. Like, that metal heats up way hot. So, oh man, other than that, I gotta take our big expensive Milwaukee hammer drill and to Fastenal and have them send it back to Milwaukee. Something's wonky with the plug on it. So send that back and have it worked on. I'm trying to think of there's so much knife stuff, but I didn't really consume a whole lot of content being gone. You'd think in a hotel, but man, you come home, you eat dinner, you come home, you shower, and you know, talk to the wife and kids, and then you go to bed. You're just exhausted. So got to clean my truck out. It's a disaster this weekend too. So other than that, guys, I don't know much. Sorry, this is just kind of an update on where I've been. If you know of a moderately priced Miller T1, probably not right now. Like I said, I've been pretty good. Like, other than the stuff that's coming in, I've been pretty good. So I'm gonna try and cool my jets. Like I said, I didn't sell anything from that last sales post. So all that's for sale. Got to get some people some prices because I couldn't remember them. So we'll see. And really just kind of declutter again. Because when you go on the road for 12 days and carry 2 or 3 knives, it's like, do I need all these? But now I'll go home and EDC. But dude, I don't even want to leave my house. Just when you're gone that long, it's just like, oh man, I don't want to have to go to Lincoln to go to Menards and go to Sam's Club to get food, because the guys like some of the food from Sam's Club I get. They got these giant hot dogs that they love on the grill and shit like that, and some their brand potato salad that has cheese and bacon in it. The guys really love that. So try and make them happy, feed them food that is enjoyable on the road. So I don't know, this was just kind of a rambling, haven't talked to you guys in a while, so maybe I'll be on Javon's live tomorrow night, but go home and have myself a glass of scotch and just relax. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later, and like I said, stay tuned for some upload videos. Got some knives waiting to get unboxed at home. That is all. I'll talk to you later. Bye.